Hey everyone, wanted to talk to you a little bit today about the NMLS Consumer Access website that's available to anyone that wants to look up the uh, self-reported work history of anyone that works in our business. I might catch a little bit of heat for this one, but I think it's important for everybody to understand that there's so much good information out there right now that there's not really an excuse for anybody to be dealing with inexperienced loan officers or loan officers that may be less than competent. So this is the home site for NMLS Resource Center. And when you go to that website, you can click on this link right here. It's going to ask you to put in a little code. You click a button and it brings you to a page where you can put in anybody's name or NMLS number, and it is going to populate for you what their previous self-employed work history is. Now, I'm not showing you this to knock people that have only been in the business for a little bit, or people that have jumped around from lender to lender, or people that maybe come from a different background. Everybody's entitled to make a living. However, I feel like our business has gotten the short end of the stick when it comes to how important it is to deal with someone that has knowledge and experience. So I just arbitrarily put in an NMLS number that just happens to be 7 digits as opposed to 6, because the 7-digit NMLS numbers were given out a little bit later. So that means those people were licensed a little bit later in the process after 2009. But I want you to see how just a little bit of homework could allow you to see where the lender that you're working with had been previously. And I won't go into the details because, again, it looks like this was a high school kid who kind of maybe worked his way through college, but he's bounced around from a couple different loan originators since 2018. One of the first things that I do when I inherit a deal from a lender that maybe couldn't get the job done, or talking to a borrower that was pre-approved by somebody and maybe wasn't having a great experience, the first thing I try to do to help that client understand where things might have gone wrong is I go right to this consumer access website and try to get the self-reported work history from the loan originator they were working with, because so many times there's a consistent message between where the breakdown was in the loan process and the amount of experience that loan originator had. So this is a wonderful website. I'm not showing you guys anything that isn't available to you now, but a lot of people don't know about it. If you're a real estate agent and you get a contract and you get an agreement of sale with a pre-approval letter from a lender that you've never heard of before, you really need to go to this website and make sure that you're dealing with somebody that has at least been in the business long enough to know what they're doing. Taking a pre-approval letter from somebody who worked for a company for 6 months and prior to that was a student, or prior to that worked in a completely different industry, is setting you up for failure. So I know this video is a little bit different than what I normally do from an educational standpoint, but I think this is important for consumers and real estate agents to have going into 2024. It's another tool that you can use to help protect your buyers and sellers. Have a great day.